Hi everyone, my name is Lauren and welcome back to my library. It has been honestly months since I last made a YouTube video and I couldn't tell you why. I've just not been feeling it. But today I'm feeling a lot better and I feel like I want to make content and I want to make videos and I want to create something. So I figured I will just film a book haul because while I have been away, I have been reading a heap and I have also been buying a lot of books that I've not been reading. That's a completely different story. But basically, I've been reading a lot of library books, but also buying a lot of physical books, and I haven't really been reading any of them. So I'm just going to go through really quickly. There's like 4 stacks here. So I just want to go through very quickly and talk a bit about each book and just do this quickly, otherwise we're going to be here forever. So I don't even know which part to start in. Okay, so the first book I have to talk about is True Life by J. Kristoff. This is the third and I think the final in the Lifelike trilogy. I read the first 2 books and I didn't hate them, so I figured I may as well just continue on with the trilogy and see how it ends. I made it this far, I may as well make it to the end, right? So yeah, I am excited to pick this one up. I'm not in any hurry to pick it up. It's not really, definitely not on like a top priority of mine, but it's definitely something that I do want to get to at some point. Alright, so the next one I got is Seafire by Natalie C. Parker. I have had so many people talking about this and I don't know if I've hauled this already. It might be in one of my other hauls. I just could not remember what I have and haven't hauled. But basically this is all about female pirates. There's also a little signed book plate in here. That's cool. So I love me a good hardcover, so I couldn't go past this one. I also got Girls Made of Snow and Glass by Melissa, oh my goodness, Bashadust, I'm gonna say. I don't really know much about this. I believe it is a Sleeping Beauty retelling. I'm not sure, but I do hear that it has female romance in it. So that is why I got this one. Okay, oh my goodness, there's just so many here to go through. I got Released by Patrick Ness. My boyfriend picked this one out for me and said that it looked pretty cool, and he knows I love hardcovers. So I have read another one of Patrick Ness's books and I didn't actually mind it. It was like the one with At the End of the World, or the end of, yeah, something, the world was ending at some point or something like that, and I didn't mind it. So I liked his writing style, so I'm interested to see how this one goes. I also got This Savage Song by V. Schwab. I do own the paperback behind me, but I just love hardback so much and I love V. Schwab, so I had to get this one in hardback. I also picked up The Everlasting Rose by Danielle Clayton. I have the bells, haven't read it, but you know, I'll get around to it one day and now I can binge through both of them. This is my thought process. I can just binge through everything if I have all of them without reading the first book to see whether or not I like it. Totally works. I have Malice by John Gwen. I remember watching Piero's vlog one time, I think it was even last year, and she read this trilogy within like a week or something, and like they're not small books, they're massive. And I have been wanting to get into adult fantasy, but I'm just terrified. So I'm not sure if this is a good place to start, but I'm gonna start here nonetheless. So I'll let you know in the future, if I ever get to this one, how it is. So lately I have been really delving into more adult romances. I think with everything going on, I just kind of need something lighthearted and easy to read that doesn't take a lot of commitment. So I have been reading a lot of adult romances. So I have some of them in here that I can talk about. Oh, I've got so many Christina Lauren books because I've been trying to buy all of their books, and slowly I'm just like making my way through it. I have Roomies by Christina Lauren, which I have already read. I read it on audio and the narrator does like an Irish accent because I think the male main character is Irish. It was just like very enjoyable for me. I really liked this one. So I'll probably end up rereading this at some point because why not? I also have Twice in a Blue Moon. I haven't read this one yet, so I am really excited to get into this one. It's probably going to be one of the books I read next and coming up at some point in the close future, definitely before the end of the year. So I will be reading this one. Also, Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. I think these are the only 3 Christina Lauren books I've picked up so far in this haul. But yeah, I think I'm almost there, or at least more than halfway to buying all of the books that they have already released. I honestly don't know anything about these 2 books, but I just know that I love Christina Lauren, so I'm going to love these. I picked up Radio Silence by Alice Oseman because I read Loveless by her and I really enjoyed it. I also really want Solitaire, but I want it in this cover, and then I can buy Loveless as well so they all match. It's just very aesthetically pleasing. So I obviously don't know anything about this, but I love Alice Oseman's work and I love her graphic novels, so I wanted to own more of her books. I have Raw by Cora Carmack. I don't know anything about this. I know Chelsea on YouTube has been raving about this. She said it was really underrated, so you know, I'm just gonna dive in. I get a lot of my recommendations from people online and I just buy them anyways. So what else have I got? Oh, I've got Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahurin. I cannot wait to read this. This is like one of my most anticipated reads for the year, and I think I really want to go back and read Serpent and Dove before I read this one and just bathe in the glory of this novel. And it is massive, so I'm like super excited to just be able to smash this out and get to this novel finally. Whew. Alright, I have Treasure to the Throne and Hero at the Fall by Alwyn Hamilton. I read the first book as a buddy read with some friends on Instagram last year, I want to say, and I really enjoyed the first book and I just never got around to reading the others. So I finally picked them up and now I can read them. Alright, what else have we got here? I have Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. I am currently reading this. I started this 2 days ago and I'm just like, I have maybe 100 pages left. I am literally obsessed with this. I cannot wait to finish filming these videos that I have planned so that I can read this, because I just want to like finish it tonight, and I'm just loving it so much. So I cannot wait to finish this one. I have The Kingdom of Back by Mary Lou. I have read her Legend series. I also have another one of her books, The Young Elites, I think, and I have read Wildcard. So I'm excited to read about this one. I know everyone's been raving about it online and it's about Mozart's sister, so girl power. I have Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. I have seen a few people on Instagram talking about how cute this is, and because I'm really into that contemporary feel right now, I'm just going to give this one a go. And the last 2 books I have to talk about, I have The Black Kids by Christina Hammonds Reed. I don't really know much about this one. I have seen it as an audiobook or an ebook from my library and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I wanted to read it, and then I saw it at the bookstore and I was like, oh, I'll just buy it. And I also have Cinderella is Dead by Kellen Bayron. I know that Jean from Happy Indulgence was talking about this one and it just sounds so good. Like Cinderella, I remember reading the synopsis at the bookstore and I was just like, this sounds so good. Like, so I picked it up. Those are all of the books that I have hauled. In saying that, this is like a lot of books for me to have bought, but either most of them were secondhand, and the ones that weren't, I had so many gift cards from my birthday that I hadn't used because I couldn't go to the bookstore and like browse through what I wanted. So I just kind of made a list and just went through online and bought a whole heap of books that I wanted and used up every single one of my gift vouchers. So in saying that, from now till the end of the year, I probably won't be spending any more money on books or any of my own money on books until Christmas time, where I get all my gift cards again. But yeah, I'm excited to read all of these, and it's going to take me forever to get there because I have so many unread books on my shelves. It is absolutely ridiculous, but I am excited nonetheless. So thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!